Today we are tackling a few of our favorite technical four-wheel drive tracks in the gardens of Stone State Conservation Area. Unfortunately, these tracks are set to be closed soon, taking away another cherished recreational opportunity. The reality is that the damage caused by four-wheel drives is minimal compared to the devastation of bushfires, for instance. Closing these tracks also hampers fire management efforts, as four-wheel drive enthusiasts help to keep tracks open and clear, providing essential access for fire trucks during emergencies. While easy four-wheel drive tracks are necessary, there's a large user group that thrives on the challenge of more technical trails. Instead of shutting us out, we should focus on enhancing fire management and prevention. The catastrophic 2019-20 bushfires showed us the critical need for proactive measures. It seems to me money would be much better spent investing in fire prevention and fire management strategies instead of closures. Anyway, enough of my ranting. Let's start with the tracks, where we're heading down now towards Alibabas Caves. This is a reasonably challenging one-way track where you drive down to a big cliff face and overhang and then back up. The first section, which is called often 7-mile steps, is the easier part of the track. The more difficult part starts at the bottom of the 7-mile steps. One of the many quite unique features on these Hilux are the slide boxes, which allow extended wheel travel with a leaf-sprung vehicle, but still keeping the road legality, because extended shackles and the like are not road legal. The Hilux build was done by Garth Hannaford from scratch, who is regarded as one of the best in the industry. Garth often works on projects worth up to $1 million, and it's not unusual for him to be flown to the US to prepare trucks for the King of the Hammer races. He also frequently has a $500,000 plus Australian Ultra 4 trucks in his garage for improvements and makeovers. He certainly does understand how to build cars. I always really enjoy the drive down here because it is very picturesque and scenic. The whole downwards track is sandstone based, so there is no damage really done, it's all rock. Yeah, the front corner your front will go further up.
That side?
Yes. Will compress further.
Get it far away from it.
You can't go right. I mean, you're compressing, you're just coming up.
Yeah. How far is it going to come up?
You're probably halfway up. Keep on coming. The bottom part of the track certainly has changed quite a bit since I last drove it. It has become harder, but we appreciate the challenges, and that's what makes it interesting. First is Steve in his
Maybe
shorty
straighten
Jeep.
her up a tiny bit. Keep on coming. I mean, at the moment you're not, the rear is not going to go much lower. Keep slowly going. I mean, you're level still. You don't even start lifting there yet. Because there's a hole. Keep on going. Keep on going. Another 20 centimeters and then your driver drops. Keep on going. Yeah, now you start coming down. Yep. I don't know what you want to do here though. You have that crag here. Do you want to be, I think you're going to be sitting on your diff if you go with that wheel in that crag. I'd come down towards these here and then just skirt that. So I have a bit right hand down. Further. Yeah, now we just have to watch slowly that that front doesn't, because you, that the rear now doesn't bump up too much, you know? So come down. Yeah, nice. Yeah, just got to grind it through. You gotta come up for spotting, huh?
Huh?
You gotta come back up for spotting.
Yeah, that didn't feel good.
Yeah, I'd go a bit right hand down.
Right hand?
Yeah, that you want to skirt.
Yeah,
I'll probably first go now. Yeah.
let me get that right there.
Yeah, just don't skirt over there
Yeah, that's too tight.
and let it nicely roll. I wouldn't brake when you're going down now until that rear comes back.
Yeah, it's a bad habit. I get on the brake.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's it. That's the exhaust.
Huh?
That was the exhaust.
Yeah. It's already mashed anyway, doesn't matter.
Take that foot off that brake and let it roll. Just feather. Don't stop all the time.
That felt bad there.
Huh? It wasn't bad though.
Yeah, because I was there and here.
Yeah. That's why otherwise you nearly would have driven your front wheel in that.
I had to put him down here.
Oh, but then
Don't
you.
worry about turning there because that's what stuck me. My rear was going across the top of the slab. The other one we used to drive was there and there.
Yeah. Reckon?
Yep. Yep. There. Coming down at the front. Yep, come here. Come over. Good right. Turn right. Turn right and forward. Turn right and forward. Don't quite use some on it. Right start.
Now it was my turn to get down here with the Hilux.
Yep. Yep.
After a quick stop and photos under the overhang, it was time to turn around and get the same track back up, which is always the more interesting part.
You have to be further to the right. I'd come all the way back. Watch that tree.
The ramp over angle makes quite a difference on these obstacles. Steve in the shorty has a pretty good ramp over angle, especially in comparison to Kurt. But the short wheelbase also means the car is way tippier than, for example, the Patrol or the Hilux.
Nice.
Very well driven by Steve. It shows that the short wheelbase, especially on the part of the track with the tight turns, is an advantage.
Nice.
Driving two steps at the same time, the front against that rock and the rear against that rock, that wouldn't work, so I had to take a slightly different approach here. But I see the tire pressure now. Oh, at the rear it's alright. The front is still, I reckon, could be a little bit lower. That's where the wheelbase didn't favor the Hilux. I still tried to climb two steps at the same time, and with the moist ground that just didn't work. Now I took a slightly different line where I avoided the front step on the driver's side, and that got me around here easily. Next it was Kurt's time in the Patrol.
Maybe sitting on it. Nice. Oh, see whether. Rear arm. Rear arm. Rear control arm and chassis. But in one go, otherwise the rocks are gone.
Yeah, get the front to here, just drive it to there.
Yes. That would have been it.
It's alright. Rears up.
Yeah, that's not bad. Just see whether you, if you drive now right hand down, where the rear comes around.
Yeah, don't bring this too far over, because you're high there. But see if it'll shuffle the front.
Now go back.
As you come off that hour. Further, leg out, leg out. We mucked around there for a while, but Curdy couldn't make it over that rock because he bellied out, so out came his winch. Unfortunately, it turned out that the winch had given up and didn't work. It's winch failure. With Curdy's winch packing in, the only option was for me to turn around and then use my Sherpa winch to winch Curdy up. This would be the first time I use the winch in anger. Again, one of the many unique features of the Hilux is that the Sherpa winch is located in the rear of the Hilux and winching through an eyelet in the front. The Sherpa winch had no problems winching the much heavier patrol up the hill. Now it was time to drive back up the 7-mile steps. Driving down is easy as you always get down one way or the other. Driving up can be a little bit tricky, but yeah, it proved to be no problem for the Hilux. Next we played a bit on the section of the power lines where you often can get quite a good wheel lift. It was just nice to see and feel how well the Hilux behaved on the tracks. The leaf-sprung vehicle is super controlled and very predictable how it moves. Curdy did take a little bit more of an adventurous line, way too far to the left in my book. Yeah, that was a good leveling. Too late. Now you have to move the whole car as far as...
He's on the rock there already.
Yeah, but he has to be above that. Look at the rear is right in that hole. He has to skim that a little bit. He's right on the deepest thing of that hole. That's it. Little bit. Oh, easy. Where's that commitment? Next was a little play on Moonrock.
As you can see, I made a little boo-boo here. I flicked my locker override switch but forgot that I already switched both lockers off individually, so I drove it unlocked.
You can't go back much. He's gonna show me how it's done, that bonus line. Nice. Same. Yeah.
Stephen gave it quite a few good attempts to get over that step, but the winch came out eventually. Over 30 years ago, my Y67 Hilux was built as a purpose-built four-wheel drive, with a built-in inclinometer, level tilt gauge and an angle slope meter, features that modern four-wheel drives often lack. However, as you can see, I operate the car well beyond its designed maximum pitch angle of 30 degrees. All fun and games. Yeah guys, that's the end of this trip. It was quite enjoyable to be out doing technical driving again, and I leave you here just with a little impression how well the rear slide boxes work on the Hilux. Overall, I'm very happy with the build, and Gas certainly did a beautiful job with that Hilux. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please keep in mind this is a self-funded channel, so I would greatly appreciate if you could help me out by sharing, liking and subscribing. And if you can, please consider head over to Patreon or buy me a coffee. and with the equivalent of a cup of coffee or two per month, you can really help me making these videos. Thanks a lot for watching and see you along the tracks.